all they could be doing. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. I think they done took all that going on with that profile, and just since they don't know the answers to the profile, that's what they use. They just throwing together like. So it makes sense what you saying. That's the only thing when you just said that. That's the only thing that can make sense. They taking that profile and throwing me in that as whoever that the people had been talking about. That's probably what they think. That's what
and then they keep, you know, that dog food, and they call me Mr. Dog Food. So they like, okay, this nigga Rallo done got this man locked up for some dog food. That's what it got to be, Sean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they going off for. I'm laughing, but I'm getting what you say. I'm saying the same thing. That's all they can be getting it off for.
That's some weird ass shit.
So they ain't got no facts. Ain't nobody saying, oh, I got it, I can pull it up, or I got some paper, or Sean sent me some paperwork.
Man. Well. It's a sad day in Atlanta right now. We have an old homeless dude by the name of Rosco who has lost his Section 8 apartment due to the fact he was found guilty of crime in the first degree. I no longer think that his sugar daddies would support his living arrangements due to the fact that the Department of Labor have cut off his unemployment check, and he lost his disability benefits, and he do not qualify for any Social Security benefits because riding is not a real job in the state of Georgia. So I think that y'all should join me in efforts in helping him get a GoFundMe account so he can continue to live this false lie life on Instagram. And I also need you guys' help in influencing Baby J to use Gunna, amazing coach, to lose that weight, because she will be back club bouncing every week in the club.
Stay gangster.
Stay gangster.
I always tell a nigga.
That's all I'm saying.
I tell my whole hood, you know the police can't give you no time.
Stay gangster.
So don't tell them that. When they lock you up and they want to question you or anything, just at least buck on them. Like, make them feel like you ain't gonna tell. Like, wait till your first time going to court or something, bro. Like, don't tell. Like, you told it to prison. What the hell you thought the police was finna do? They still gotta take you in. They already wrote the ticket. They already called it in. No matter what you tell them in the precinct.
Niggas telling in the police car. You in the car getting busy.
Yeah, you think this? You think this man finna pull over and let your out the car? You think pull over and let your
still gonna go through a process.
When you tell him, he gonna say, "Okay, I got a lieutenant. You can tell that to." Like, hey, don't even tell me. I can't write the ticket, nothing. So tell to the next person. Tell to the next. Alright, now as y'all can see, it's a lot that's been going on in Atlanta as of today, where it's come out that allegedly Young Thug snitched on Pee Wee Rosco, who was a suspect who shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus in 2015. 2015. This newly surfaced interrogation video has brought everyone out the woodworks and have everyone responded, including Ralofamgoon, Gunna himself, which is kind of crazy, YSL affiliate YSL Mondo, Baby J, who's a part of the Atlanta podcast Big Facts and associated with Thug, and Young Thug himself, along with Pee Wee Rosco, who stated that Thug didn't tell him. Now, in a world full of biased behavior and selective aggression, it has come out that according to social media, Young Thug snitched during that interrogation, but it's up to everybody's discretion. Now, the video footage is about 2 hours long, and of course, people haven't watched the whole 2 hours. Maybe some have. But I'm sure their opinion may be based on whatever clips they've seen on social media covered with a narrative pushed. Now, I'll be honest, I myself haven't watched the full 2 hours, but I did see this a long time ago, and I will comment on the clips that we're going to watch, and I want to know y'all opinion. Because how ironic, Gunna was literally seen and heard on audio clear as day snitching as he took a plea agreement. Whether it was in black or white, or he pointed out anyone, Young Thug and them was caught in a RICO. RICO stands for Racketeer Influence in Corrupt Organizations. Therefore, a prosecutor's job is to convince the courts that whoever is being tried is a part of a criminal organization funded by whoever the leader is. In this case, it was a YSL RICO, and Young Thug was labeled the boss who funded this criminal organization that operated. Young Thug's attorney's job was to convince the court that YSL wasn't a criminal organization, instead it was a music label. The judge literally said verbatim, YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have knowledge that its members committed crimes in furtherance of the gang. Gunna's exact words in response was, yes, ma'am.
After each statement, whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Now keep in mind, whenever you're on the case with co-defendants and you accept a plea deal while the others haven't accepted a plea deal, you're admitting that a crime was committed. Therefore, you make it hard for others to defend themselves because they are saying that there wasn't a crime committed. Do y'all get it? I don't understand how much more needs to be broken down. However, Gunna would take time to chime in on the Young Thug snitch train as well, because y'all know he's been getting dragged since that YSL trial himself, so it's only right he put his 2 cents in too. He would take to his IG story to say, quote, N-words was talking all that. Waiting on that gospel album at Thugga Thugga, laughing emojis. Now, I don't know what's worse, Young Thug potentially snitching, or the fact that one snitch calling out another person who allegedly snitched. Then you add Rallo, who people are saying snitched as well, and it's like one big snitch off in Atlanta right now. But the point is this, y'all. Everyone defending Gunna when it was clear as day that he cooperated, but they aren't leaving any room for Thug. But y'all know how selective behavior go. But like I said, I haven't totally heard the whole 2 hours, so I can't 100% say whether he did or not.
I could just go off what I see, so for now, let's see what happens. On another note, y'all also remember Pee Wee, aka Rosco, was caught on surveillance and pointed out by witnesses when the shooting happened. So either way, Pee Wee was done. But let's get into the audio I've seen, then get into what Pee Wee himself had to say, and then get into what another YSL affiliate by the name of Mondo, and then YSL Woody. Y'all hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
This Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. They shot at this to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the f is. They said Rosco, but I don't wanna block. I don't wanna block out y'all case by saying Rosco didn't do that. They knowing Rosco? Man, bro, that fool. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro. But I don't know, because every day niggas bro. Wow, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
So I don't know, y'all. I don't know if he was trying to deflect, but like I always tell y'all, he first messed up, and I can't be biased. My only gripe with Thug is that he said anything, period. He should know better. When you get into them rooms, you don't talk at all. It's nothing to say except for I wish to have my lawyer present. Simple. If they knew anything, trust me, they wouldn't be asking you. So you should never ever speak to the police because, as I always say, whatever you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So what happens is you make it harder for your lawyer to defend you. So that's my only gripe I got with him when it comes to this. I don't know why he mentioned Pee Wee name. The only thing I could think of is that Pee Wee was already plastered all over the news for it. So I guess he was trying to use that. Then he tried to use the tactic saying, Lil Wayne is from Louisiana and he's from Atlanta. So I guess he's trying to say they got no correlation for him to do anything. Because if y'all remember, they were saying that Young Thug is the one that hired, allegedly, Pee Wee to shoot up the tour bus. Right? So I guess that's where all this is stemming from. So when he tried to say, like, I don't know where this is coming from, I'm not from Louisiana, I'm from Atlanta, I guess. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, as y'all see, it says Free YSL Young Thug Interrogation. A lot of people think that this is new. It's not. It's old. I don't know. The power of social media is weird because it's coming up now out of nowhere. They're making it a big thing like it's new, but this is old, right? So let's see what Pee Wee himself had to say. Y'all check this out.
Me and Jeff clean as Listerine, man, clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do when you go in the interrogation room. That's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the f wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do. A real street nigga. Kept it solid. Kept it overly real. You feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Rosco ain't told y'all the damn thing. Yeah, that's to be there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those, everybody is in the state room, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements. You know, we're gonna throw the paperwork party tomorrow.
Alright, so he said there's gonna be a paperwork party. And he basically said that Young Thug didn't tell on him, right? And I seen a post where Young Thug basically said that they didn't use the interrogation audio or footage in the courtroom in the trial against him. And that is something big as well, because at the end of the day, if it was something detrimental to the case, they would have used it, right? But the fact that they didn't says a lot too. But like I said, I can't be biased. At the end of the day, he still went in there and said something. But you have Pee Wee himself saying that, well, whatever he said helped him. I don't know. I wasn't there. Y'all don't know. But he's saying that he actually helped him. Who knows? Now, here's the flip side. He said that Pee Wee sold Lil Wayne drugs. Or sold drugs for him, one of the two. So it could help him, because then if he's the one that shot up the tour bus, they could say, well, why would he shoot up the tour bus if they cool? If he's selling them drugs or whatever, why would he do that? What's the motive behind that? But on the flip side, they could then turn it around and use it against him and say, well, maybe it was a drug dispute that they had, and that was the motive behind him actually shooting up the tour bus. So it's a double entendre. I don't know. But Pee Wee here saying that it didn't do no bad to his case. So that's what we got to go off of. Now let's get into another YSL affiliate by the name of Mondo, who's basically saying that Pee Wee is just covering for Thug. He's a D-rider. He knows what really happened. I guess he's just making money off of Thug, so he's not going to jeopardize his position. And some people do that. They know the truth, but they try to cover it up because, as y'all know, money rules all in that industry. Y'all check this out.
Beat him a Rico. I'm home. Still talking about, oh, rat. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your bro, cause you supposed to been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a Rico and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now, look, he came back and brought your bitch in. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people.
Wait, what's that on, bro? What's that? We ain't just going. What's that? We not just. Oh, it's probably one of them acne, but street guys with. Nah.
But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got on the and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got somebody AI and did that in the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about a nigga like Gunna ratted from saying yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying they said Rosco shot the bus up?
Nah. Alright. We not about to do this, right? We not about to compare the two. Now, once again, I would say that Thug is wrong for offering any type of information. But let's be clear, he did say, I don't know, they say. In the court of law, they can't use that, right? In which I guess that's why they didn't use it. But the judge literally asked Gunna himself, asked him and told him, yo, listen, YSL is a gang, and you have knowledge that its members committed crimes in furtherance of the gang. He said on record, clear as day, yes, ma'am. So you can't compare the two. And like I said before, their lawyers, Thug's attorneys, and everybody, they're trying to make it to where YSL is not a gang, right? Because they got bodies, racketeering, all type of stuff going on. They're trying to make it seem it's not a gang. It's just a music label. So at the end of the day, if you have Gunna saying, no, it is a gang, then what? Now, in retrospect, right? Let's say it like this. Right now, Lil Durk is fighting a RICO charge as we speak. They're saying that he's running a criminal organization or enterprise with OTF. His lawyers right now is trying to convince, when October come, he got to convince the jurors that it's not a criminal organization and they're not running a criminal enterprise, right? Now, if OTF Didi, who is another guy that's affiliated with that case, if he gets up and says, well, listen, they are a gang, and I do have knowledge that criminal acts was committed in furtherance of OTF, the gang, what would y'all call that? So, you know, we can't sit here and kind of compare the two. I do get it, though. Like I said, Thug wasn't supposed to say what he said, but I don't know.
And then, like Rosco did 10 years behind this, and you just got on the internet tomorrow, didn't rat on you? Boy, y'all so brainwashed, it's sickening. Y'all need daddy figures, and y'all be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Maybe a nigga put me on. Maybe I can get some out or something did that. Like, it's so weird to me. But y'all be coming on y'all be on my about being a real. Rich, I'm not studying the internet, but I'm just letting y'all know how brainwashed and weird the world and the internet is, y'all. Come on, my brother.
Now he got a point. But the problem is, you hear what he said? They'll get on me about being a real N-word. That's your problem right there. You shouldn't, especially in a grown age, you shouldn't even care about being a real N-word. What's a real N-word? Right? To me, taking care of your family, taking care of your kids, making sure your mother's good, right? Making sure you good, not sacrificing your freedom or life for the streets. That's being real. Everything else, who cares what anybody else think? But he does have a point. A lot of guys do sit there and they would take up and cover for Thug or anybody else with money in hopes of getting in position or having money because you sitting there being loyal, knowing you're wrong.
Rosco, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind Rosco. You did 10 years behind it, brother. And you just come on the internet and say, didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
See, like I said, he got a point in some aspects, but no. Rosco did it himself, right? Maybe the Thug thing played its own part at some point in time, but at the end of the day, they said he was on camera, right? People pointed him out, right? So it's deeper than just Thug. Y'all go back to them articles and the evidence that they got on Rosco when everything happened. Rosco actually, he tweaked out. He crashed out. He did it in the open. It was a whole bunch of people around. He didn't hit his target. And he did 10 years behind it. So, I don't know. Now, here we have YSL Woody after this. He's going to explain the whole situation behind Rosco and Thug and basically give us a little details about their relationship, which should be interesting. And he's also going to get into the whole Rosco and Thug not telling or telling. Let's see what he has to say.
I guess it got to take me, the one with the less sense out of everybody. Is y'all seeing what these people are doing to us? Y'all sitting right here trying to expose this person, expose that person, say this person this person that. Bro, they're trying to demolish this whole thing. Stop letting these people beat y'all. What's wrong with y'all? Like, who cares? Who cares? Make money, get money. You know what I mean? Like, y'all out here tripping, bro. Y'all letting y'all emotions control y'all. Y'all out here in crash out mode. All on the internet. Stop. Y'all, goddamn, bro. Y'all ain't tired of it? They spent all them days and nights in jail complaining about missing time with their kids. But now, y'all want to impress some people that don't care nothing about y'all. Man, live y'all life, man. Take care of y'all family, man. Leave the internet. The internet is designed to destroy us, man. And they got me on here talking with all this damn good sense. Y'all niggas need to be ashamed of yourself.
He ain't lying. Yo, let me tell y'all right now, that's probably, I'm not even gonna lie, I can't say the first. Because I've said it before that YSL Woody may play foolish, but he be talking a lot of sense when you pay attention. And it's sad that it takes somebody like him to come in and actually say what he's saying. Because he's 100% right. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, this footage is old. Why is it now resurfacing and why is it doing the damage that it's doing now? Why nobody had this energy when it first came out? Who's pushing this narrative? Who's behind this narrative? And why? Right? And like you said, everybody's ready to crash out for what? Who cares? Right? You got the man who he allegedly told on, saying that he didn't tell on him, and they cool. It is what it is. Like, I can't sit here and be mad at him if the person he allegedly told on isn't mad at him. Who am I? Why do I care so much? Right? And look at the snowball of destruction. The snowball effect of destruction. Because now, this done transition into now, Rallo is into it. Now, Rallo done transitioned this into going at Baby J. You see that snowball? And then they said 21 Savage unfollowed Young Thug, but then he refollowed him again. But do you see the snowball effect of destruction? Crazy. Now let's get into this other video of YSL Woody explaining the relationship between Young Thug and Rosco. Check this out.
Don't forget about that trans story. When you said it out your own mouth, how you did the booty with that trans vest. Pee-wee Rosco, you know damn well not to mention me. Boy, you know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car? And that damn trans vest walked past? And Thug tapped you and said, Pee-wee, what's up with that? And you told Thug how you stuck your diggling up in it? Don't get me started.
Oh, Lord. Hey, on that note, I'm going to end it right there. I'm not even about to react to that. Yo, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.